3 down, 13 more to go for week 16 of the 2024 NFL regular season. Let's get started because I don't have time for this bullshit. Giants going on the road to take on the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons struggled to beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Kirk Cousins struggled. He's been to beat a Raiders defense. Kirk Cousins struggled to beat against the Raiders defense that really isn't that very good. It really isn't that good. That's a little concerning. And he was upset, and he wasn't happy with his performance either. Now the surprise is that the Falcons decided to bench Kirk Cousins, and the Falcons won the game, but the Falcons decided that benching Kirk Cousins was a better idea, and some would argue that it is, but the Falcons put themselves in the rock and a hard place by doing this because of what happened during the offseason. The criticism wasn't trading. The criticism wasn't signing Kirk Cousins to a long-term deal, nor was it. And the criticism wasn't just drafting Michael Penix. It's doing both, thinking that you could be like the Packers and the Chiefs. Here's the difference between the Falcons and the other two teams. The Packers drafted quarterbacks at age 21, and while keeping their future Hall of Fame quarterback at the time, and meanwhile building and while continuing to build or rebuild their football team, and the only reason why the Chiefs sat Patrick Mahomes for the full season, with the exception of the final game of the regular season in 2017, is because you don't play rookie quarterbacks when you're in win-now mode. And the Chiefs were clearly in win-now mode in 2017. And, of course, they're in win-now mode now, obviously. So that's where the confusion, they always continue to ignore that part because it doesn't fit their broken fairy tales. That's all there is to it. Wait. And don't get it twisted. I believe that rookie quarterback should earn the starting position, and even young quarterback, even second year or even third year players. But the problem is Michael Penix is 24 years old, and shouldn't be, and keeping him on the bench at that point, even in his rookie season, is fucking pointless. So I get the argument there. However, he is the starter now. That's all that matters, I guess. But the Falcons fucked themselves. But that was fucking ridiculous. Listen. If you're gonna sign Kirk Cousins, you draft defense, and only defense. Vince, you needed help at pass rusher. You probably needed help at secondary too. So fucking annoying. And the fact that people disagreed, with that logic is really fucking frustrating. And those people should not be taken seriously. Now that got that out of the way, let's get to the actual pick. And the only reason why I mentioned all that other shit is because this game doesn't really mean much to anybody. It's the Giants and the Falcons. I expect the Falcons to defeat the Giants because the Giants are Taco Bell diarrhea. That's what the fuck they are. Alright, that's all I've got to say about that. So I don't care if the Falcons are playing a rookie quarterback, it's the Giants. So Falcons, end of story, no excuses, fuck you. Next up, Lions going on the road to take on the Chicago Bears. Last time these two teams met was Thanksgiving, and that was Matt Eberflush's final game. The Lions suffer. Lions are in trouble. I mean, yes, I understand. Yes. I am a firm believer of I am a firm believer of the saying that it's called a 53-man roster and not a 22 starter roster. However, the injuries for the Lions are getting out of fucking control. They lost a couple more defensive players, I believe, and one of their running backs is done for the season as well, David Montgomery. All right. However, you're facing the Bears, who might need a victory. And the Lions nearly blew it against the Bears last time these two teams met. So expect the Bears to pull out all the fucking stops. But I gotta take the Lions to win. If the Bears weren't good enough to even keep the game competitive against an injury-riddled 49ers team, I'm not sure that the Bears are all of a sudden gonna do the same thing and beat the Lions. Even though I don't think it should matter if the game was at home. And it's looking like Thomas is not going to be a good head coach or a head coach, period. So yeah, take the Lions to win. Wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me if the Bears did win, though, because any given Sunday. But Cardinals going on the road to take on the Panthers. Fuck you, Carolina. Rotten fucking piss. Not rest in peace. Fuck that shit. Rotten fucking piss. I don't care if it's the Cowboys. Boys, you were still supposed to fucking beat the Cowboys, considering how shit they are. I don't care if all the players were healthy all of a sudden. Fuck out of here with that shit. Fuck you, man. And the Cardinals, at least you beat the fucking Patriots. Unlike the Chicago Bears, who still suck, and Caleb Williams still holds the ball too long. He's getting better at getting rid of the ball quickly, but yet he's not at the same time because he gets rid of the ball too late. Fucking hell. And anyway, as far as this game goes, the Cardinals should be able to win this game, but this might be one of those situations. But I'm not sure the Cardinals are ready for that responsibility. So with that being said, oh God, please don't fuck me over again. Oh God, take the Panthers to defeat the fucking Cardinals, I guess. Jesus Christ. All right, Rams going on the road to take on the New York Jets. The Jets are a frustrating team. When they need to win games, they lose. And now that the season is over and they're playing meaningless football, now they want to win fucking games. And I'm hearing, oh boy, and people are, oh God, I'm starting to get where these YouTube Sports Breakfast Club members get their fucking opinions from. They get their opinions from The Athletic, which is basically one of those star magazines for sports, if you will. Well, they're coming up with, this is the same fucking dumbass dick fuck website that said that Joe Douglas, that basically called Joe Douglas a fucking scapegoat, even though that's 100% unfucking true. And now they're coming up with another cock and bull story about how they used Madden and Madden's ratings, Woody Johnson and his fucking sons or whatever. He's getting it. Basically, they're saying that he's getting advice from Woody Johnson's teen sons or whatever the fuck. When it came to Jerry Jeudy, because again, they're trying to paint Joe Douglas into this great fucking guy, even though he clearly fucking he wasn't that bad of a GM. Yes, he was. Get over it. I know it's cool and popular to hate Woody Johnson, and I get it. He sucks as an owner, and I also get that it's cool and popular to to hate on to hate on Aaron Rodgers. Even if the reports were true about Woody Johnson not wanting Jerry Jeudy, can you fucking blame him, Madden ratings or otherwise? The dude's overrated as fuck. Oh, but remember 235 against Denver with 1 touchdown. I'm not impressed. Kiss my fucking ass. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about a team that's still alive for the playoffs. The Los Angeles Rams. Someone mentioned this in the comment section of one of my posts, actually, about the Rams being a funny team to figure out, or weird team to figure out, and I tend to fucking agree. I'll go one step further. The NFC West is a weird division to fucking figure out. Like, first they want to win, and then they don't want to win. And then they want to win, but they're injured, and all this fucking shit, and it makes my picks fucking frustrating. Fuck! But in any fucking event, last time these two teams met was COVID year. The Rams actually lost that game to the New York Jets. I better double fucking check that before I fucking off camera, of course. But yeah, oh god, the Jets are gonna beat the Rams again, aren't they? Yes, they are. I don't think the Rams are gonna. Oh my god, I gotta flip. I gotta flip for this one just in case. Jesus fucking Christ. Coin flip time, motherfuckers. And you better land on my fucking hand, and you better not get fucking close to me. Landed tails. You know what though? I'm gonna take the Rams anyway. The Rams have had 3 extra fucking days to prepare for the Jets, travel wise or not. Okay. I think traveling to New York to New Jersey, excuse the fuck out of me, after a 10-day layoff should be more than enough time to prepare for the Jets. But the Rams are always up for a challenge of losing, so yeah, if I'm wrong, it won't surprise me either, because as far as I'm concerned, the theme of 2024 is who wants to win the NFC West, because the Seahawks don't and the Niners don't either, and definitely not the Cardinals. Moving on, Eagles going on the road to take on the Washington Commanders. Last time these two teams met, the Eagles won, blah, 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 fucking yak. The Commanders, let's talk about last week's game against the Saints. Bullshit penalties aside, and bullshit calls from the officials aside. The fucking play at the end that shouldn't have fucking happened, that most would argue should not have fucking happened to begin with at the end, fine, whatever, but that's not really, but is that really the fucking point? Why were you keeping it close against the Saints anyway? They suck! They fucking suck! Their defense sucks. You don't have a quarterback? The Saints don't have a quarterback, an actual quarterback at least? Say what you want about Derek Carr, but he was at least a decent fucking quarterback for the Saints, whether you like him or not. He's always been a funny quarterback to me. You couldn't pick six Haener. You couldn't pick six Spencer Rattler after Haener got benched. You almost, quite frankly, the Commanders probably didn't deserve to win that game anyway. But they narrowly escaped victory. And yes, I happen to agree that the Commanders are kind of a shit show because it reminds me of the Denver Broncos. Go figure. Anyway, and the Eagles, they beat the Steelers pretty easily. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me if these two teams split, but I gotta take the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe that the Eagles are going to sweep the Commanders once again, just like they did last year. Here, moving on quickly. Browns going on the road to take on the Bengals. Well, since the Browns are out of the fucking playoffs, there's no sense keeping There's no sense keeping Jameis Winston in as the starting quarterback. And yes, Jameis has been fucking struggling. When he's back to the old Jameis Winston, which is turn the fucking ball over like a fucking retard. Good job. Now the Browns have to go with Dorian Thompson Robinson. Yes, that's right, folks. The demoralized, traumatized retard is back at the starting quarterback position. Yes, the Bengals defense is ass, but Dorian Thompson Robinson is twice as much ass as the Bengals defense is. So with that alone, take the Bengals to defeat the Browns. Give me a fucking break. Titans going on the road to take on the Indianapolis Colts. The Titans. Good Lord. I don't really want to talk about the Titans. Because fuck them. The Colts. The Broncos made the Colts made Anthony Richardson look like Anthony Richardson, which means he sucks. Nothing exciting here. However, take the Colts to defeat the Titans. If the Colts lose, If the Colts lose, it's over for them, and they would deserve it. And they would deserve for it to be fucking over. So yeah, take the Colts. End of story. Barring retardation. Alright, late afternoon games, regional action, Vikings going on the road to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Fuck you, Seattle, what the fuck was that? This is what I'm talking about. Who the fuck wants to win the NFC West? Let me calm myself down a little bit. The Seahawks shit their fucking pants on primetime national television again. Just like they have been, and they shit their pants at home again. I don't care if it's the Packers. It just means you're not fucking good enough. And now you're facing the Vikings. Now, at least the Vikings would have an excuse, but that's just how the schedule rolls. The Vikings are beat the Chicago Bears. They beat them pretty easily in whatever uniforms they were fucking wearing, and the white helmet that they were wearing. But in any event, it looks like Geno Smith is going to play on Sunday, which is probably a good thing. Which is the only hope the Seahawks have at this point, because let's be honest here, Sam Howell sucks. Okay, I'm sorry, he sucks. People were making excuses for Sam Howell getting sacked so many times last year. They ever notice that when quarterbacks hold on to the ball a second or two too long, when they hold it for 4 or 5, 6, 7 seconds or whatever, they blame offensive line because they expect offense. They want everything to be like college football is the problem. Well, go fuck yourself. That's not how the NFL works. Fuck you. And so yeah, and I got flipped for this one. It landed tails. It may have landed tails by mistake, but I'm gonna go full retard and take the Seahawks again, because fuck it. The Seahawks need a victory, and I understand that the Seahawks are facing the Vikings, and the Vikings are a good football team. However, like I said, the Vikings are coming off a semi-short week, and the Seahawks don't have to travel. Give me a break. Next up, Patriots going on the road to take on the Buffalo Bills. I believe this is most of the people will be watching this one. Buffalo Buffalo just outplayed the Lions. Josh Allen. No, the Lions did not have an answer for Josh Allen or that Buffalo Bills offense in general. And I want to talk, because I forgot to talk about a few things about the Lions. People are bitching about the onside kick with like 8 or 11 minutes left to go or something like that by Dan Campbell. The thing is, that wasn't what cost the Lions the game. What cost the Lions the game ultimately was that catch and fumble by Tim Patrick, which ultimately led the Buffalo Bills to score a touchdown to make it 35-14. I mean, ball control. It was the type of game that was going to come down to who makes the fewest mistakes, and the Lions did not make the fewest mistakes. The Buffalo Bills did. Bottom line. And as far as this game goes, because I don't want to take too long, barring retardation, Bills, end of story, moving on. Cream of the crap for week 16. Some would call this the Taco Bell Diarrhea Bowl. Jaguars going on the road to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders have a shot at the number 1 overall pick. And the but like I said, there's a lot of competition for that number 1 overall pick. And yet the Raiders are going to blow that opportunity. I believe the Raiders are going to accidentally win this game. The only bright spot on the Raiders as far as offense goes is that fucking tight end that I wanted the Broncos to draft, not that they ended up passing for Little Bo Nix. And the only bright spot for the Jaguars offense is that receiver that the Jaguars drafted. This game has memes written all over it. But I gotta take the Raiders. I'm sorry, Raiders fans. I don't think you're losing. I don't think you're gonna lose this one. Ugh. Moving on, 49ers going on the road to take on the Miami Dolphins. Both teams are fighting for their season to be alive. And with that being said, Tua Tagovailoa shit his pants. I mean, he did. He shit his fucking pants. And not only did he shit his pants, the smell was so stench that the Dolphins that it affected the Dolphins' defense as well, because they kept throwing up and shit. Okay, it wasn't that fucking dramatic, but you get my fucking point. The bottom line is Tua's shitty performance may have cost the Dolphins a shot at making the postseason. And quite frankly, I'm going to take the 49ers to defeat the Miami Dolphins. I understand that the 49ers have to travel to Miami, but I have respect for Mike McDaniel, but Mike McDaniel is not going to outcoach his former boss, Kyle Shanahan. And not fucking happening. So yeah, sorry Dolphins, but gotta take the 49ers. All right, Buccaneers going on the road to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Now the Cowboys want to win football games. Now they want to win games. I get it. Cooper Rush is a capable backup. I'm not going to take that away from him. And how about that? And how about the Buccaneers kicking the shit out of the fucking Chargers, especially in the second half? My bad, Tampa. I keep underestimating you, and that's my fault. Because whatever. Take the Buccaneers to defeat the Cowboys. And last up, Saints going on the road to take on the Green Bay Packers. This would not have been an interesting game no matter who the quarterback was for the Saints. Let's stop fucking bullshitting here. So let's just keep it short, simple, to the point, barring retardation. Packers, end of story. everybody have a Merry fucking Christmas. I'll be back Monday for part 1 because week 17 is a weird fucking week for NFL fans. But with that being said, let's see what happens when the chaos fucking continues. Till next time, later, fuckers.